Let's take a look at this map of the world. North America was British. The Caribbean and parts of South America were British. Over here in Africa, the western part with Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, they're all British. Up in the north of Africa we ruled Egypt and the Sudan. Down the east coast most of that belonged to Britain. Then southern Africa, almost entirely British. And then we move over to the Indian subcontinent, that was British. Malaysia was British.
Had all that.
Hong Kong, we had all that and more. Australia, British. Papua New Guinea, British. New Zealand, British. Most of Polynesia was British, and then there were smaller parts around the Mediterranean. Yes, Malta and Cyprus, and then Palestine, parts of Iraq, Persia. They were all British, and of course Britain. We still rule that.
Are you sure we still got that?
Only just.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Finally, we still have the Falkland Islands. If that doesn't make you feel proud to be British, knowing we administered all this part of the world, then hand me back your British passports.
Oh, British Gibraltar! We got Gibraltar as well! You forgot Gibraltar!
Oh, did I?
I know, because I was stationed there.
Oh, well.
I was a supper, supping me supper.
Damn fine show there.
And where is that map made?
Oh, as it happens, this map was produced in India, of course.
Yeah, organised by the Brits.
Well, we did all the cartography, the Indians merely printed it.
Okay, we're gathered here today to discuss immigration. Why people are getting paranoid about being taken over by immigrants in Britain and in all its former white colonies, as well as in Europe, and feel the need to vote for right-wing anti-immigrant parties like the BNP. We are here at the invitation of Her Majesty the Queen in Windsor Castle's finest study room. With me is Lord Hypocrite from the House of Lords.
Good afternoon. Actually, refugee, it's Lord Hypocrite. There's a subtle difference.
I stand corrected. Professor, a legal imperial historian from Oxford University.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Sir Ek, I must correct you. My name is Professor Illegal.
I'm always getting bloody corrected. And finally, Dr. Emma Grant, an imperial psychologist from Harley Street.
Hello, good dam. How you doing? For Blighty's sake, Sir Refugee. My name is Dr. Emma Grant. I speak the Queen's English.
But that doesn't make you a true native Brit.
The Queen has asked us to promote a greater understanding of our history and to find a way forward.
Yes, it has been the honour of my family to serve Queen and country for many generations and to play a vital part in its imperial past. But today the PC Brigade want us to doubt and forget these achievements. As Churchill said, we will never surrender to them bitches.
No need to be sexist.
There's nothing wrong with being sexy. I want to start, as the obvious chair of this vital meeting, with a look at this wonderful map. Now, does it not make you feel proud to be British?
Britain does not own the world.
Ah, but it did. I can remember the heady days of empire when the Russians, Chinese and French used to quake in their boots at the mere mention of the British Empire.
Stolen, you stole the whole continent and massacred the natives.
You're just jealous. The Middle East, British. India and Southeast Asia, British. Tibet and parts of China, British. Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand, British. Half the Pacific Islands, British. And we still rule the Falkland Islands. If that doesn't make you feel proud to be British, hand me back your British passports.
I paid a lot of money for this. A hell of a lot of money. Why do so many native Brits want to hark back to the past? Why don't you look to the future?
Because there's not much of a future left for us nostalgic Brits. I can remember the days when even the Americans, who we ruled for 200 years, were scared witless at the mere mention of the words British Empire. Everyone listened to us. Now everyone ignores us.
What about the 20 million slaves exported to the New World to build the New World?
Well, no one's perfect, are they? We use and abuse our power. Mind you, we still do. Look at Iraq.
Slaves, man, all in the name of God.
Slaves? I prefer to call them appropriated industrial operatives. We treated them well. We instilled the concept of industry and discipline into them, both vital to build a modern society. We civilised them. You see, it wasn't all that bad.
They were slaves, no wages, they were raped, looted and buggered.
Well, we're all buggered now. In the name of Christ and the King of England, it was considered reasonable at the time to enslave people who we believed were genetically inferior. As Darwin said, survival of the fittest.
Most of the roads, railways, buildings have the blood of slaves all over them and will always. You are sick, man.
It's in my blood.
Will you compensate descendants of slaves?
But they live in rich countries because of us, else they would be stuck in the Sahara or the African bush.
Nothing wrong with a bit of African bush, I can tell you.
The slaves made the West billions profits in... The slave made the West billions in profits.
But who designed the infrastructure? Who organised the logistics around whole continents? Who set up the civic structure, the legal structure and the democratic institutions that are the envy of the world?
Lord Hip, your family made a fortune from slavery and all the plantations in the Americas? Who were they?
Yes, and we branched out to India as well. You can't blame me. As soon as I got hold of the family silver, I sold up, and of course I have my construction firm. There's no slavery in my business. Though if slavery were legal, now I would rival Bill Gates in wealth.
You can't take your wealth to the grave. You are born naked and you'll die naked, man.
I love being naked. Every night I have wet dreams over how 1 million or so Brits could rule half the world. For so long no one knows how we did it. It's the greatest achievement in world history.
Can you begin to imagine the way the whole African tribes were massacred, tortured, raped, looted? It makes Hitler's work look soft. We are talking about 300 years of a European slavery of the millions of African like animals. That wreck lasted only for 13 million years, man.
Oh, come now. Look what we did for these people. It would cost you and I a small fortune to spend a fortnight in the West Indies. But we have built slave ships specially for them, and now their ancestors get to live there for free.
As a Polish Pakistani of North Indian origin, I would like to state that many millions of Asians were too enslaved, but that gets forgotten. And the native Indians of North South America and the Caribbean were wiped out in their millions by invading Europeans through guns and disease that they brought with them. The Indians have been living there for 40,000 years, similar to the Australian Aborigines. They were there for 40,000 years.
And what did they achieve in 40,000 years? Not a lot, eh? Since 1492 we have transformed the Americas, Australasia.
Through guns, slavery, disease, greed and the Bible.
Well, no one's perfect, are they? Market forces must decide. We're in competition with the French, Spanish, Portuguese, Belgians, Germans, Russians, Italians. We were the most advanced, civilised nation in the world.
Lord, oh shit, oh crit, do you know that Brits used to live in tribes and in mud huts before the Romans came here and made this nation civilised? Built the roads, the drainage, the civic institutions, the legal system, even the ruler, if I have it here somewhere, look. Built by the Romans, weights and measures, everything done by the Romans, including the toilets.
I think you're talking crap. It was Thomas Crapper who invented the toilet.
Oh my God. Are you telling me or talking about enslaving your fellow human being in the name of God for hundreds of years is being civilized?
Well, it was God's will. He has the ultimate power over humans. He tells us what to do. Look, it's written here in the Bible. Though he does move in mysterious ways. If slavery was okay, then why isn't it okay now?